want to talk about a negative and a positive skepticism before we get too far off in the teaching. Because some people have so much skepticism about things till you close off your own blessing. There was a guy that had posted to the internet that he would teach people step by step how to become a millionaire, and that you would be able to increase your income more than 100% within 90 days. Well, people just didn't believe him. And a lot of people read the post. They said, oh, no, they don't believe he could do that. They didn't even try to sign up to get more information. They just simply thought it was a fraud and wouldn't, didn't want to have anything to do with it. But there were 5 people who signed up for the course, and the course was free. They signed up for the course and they did become millionaires. Now, the people who said that, oh, I don't believe that they could teach you how to do that, and this is probably a scam, they're going to want some money at the end or something like that. Those people, that is a very unhealthy skepticism, because you didn't even bother to find out what all was involved or anything. You just cut off your opportunity, cut off your blessing immediately. Now, the people who they might have said, well, I don't know if this is really true, but I'm going to give it a shot. Since I don't have to invest any money, I'm not losing anything, so I'm going to give it a shot. That is a healthy skepticism attitude. You might be leery of it, but there's no money or anything involved, and so you'll just give it a shot to find out what all is involved in this. But just to shut it down and say, no, I don't believe that somebody could teach you how to be a millionaire and increase your income within 90 days without having knowing any facts, that is an unhealthy skepticism. Now, if somebody called you on the phone and said, I have an iPhone for sale, um, that I'm giving away 200 people a free iPhone, and you don't have to pay anything for the iPhone, but you have to give your name and address of where it's going to be delivered, and then your bank account number, because we're going to, even though you didn't pay for the phone, we're going to refund you the shipping costs. You don't have to pay anything, but we're going to refund but the shipping cost. You pay for the shipping, and then we're going to refund your shipping, but we have to have your credit card in order to refund it back to your credit card, or refund it to your credit card. Now, for you to say, wait a minute, that don't even sound right. You giving me a free phone. I have to pay for shipping, but you need my bank account to ship it back? No, I'm not going to do that. That is healthy skepticism. You see, that's very healthy because you're questioning it. It doesn't sound right. What do they need your bank account for? If you're paying like $5.95 for shipping, and then they're going to refund you that shipping, you don't even know these people. They're calling you on the phone, and you're going to give them your credit card. No, you have a right to be skeptical. So that is a healthy skeptical outlook that you have. You want to investigate this more, and you don't even have to investigate it more, because I wouldn't even investigate it more. The bottom line is this sounds terrible to me, so I wouldn't trust it. That's the bottom line. You don't need my bank account for anything. Actually, that just happened to me. This is what just happened to me. I had got an email. I have a store on Shopify, and I had got an email and was saying something about my customers were complaining that they weren't getting the products after buying them. And I'm thinking, why are they complaining that? The products might take a little while because they come from another country, but they do get them. They be late, but they get them. It might take 2 to 4 weeks to delivery. So it said, press the link to, they wanted some information like the date that the people received all my shipments. They wanted the date of those shipment dates up to 2 months ago. They wanted verification of my business. So it said, just press the link to upload the information. So when I pressed the link, it was asking me for the store name, and then it asked me for my name, general information, and then it wanted my bank account number. And I thought, what do you need my bank account number for? And then I thought, well, maybe they're going to match it up with my account. So I put in my bank account number, and then it asked for my routing number. And I'm like, oh no, Why would Shopify be asking for my bank account and routing number? So I went back forwarded back to take back my bank account number. I didn't put anything else in it. I immediately contacted Shopify. The lady told me to send them the email. I did, and come and find out it was fraudulent. You see, that was healthy skepticism I had. Okay, so now I have been, had business dealings, and they might tell me, well, just, I don't know, it could be real estate, it could be anything, and they would just tell me the opportunities or whatever this presented. And sometimes the investment is low, but sometimes there's no investments for these opportunities. Now, if it sounds pretty good and it's not a lot to invest, I will continue to find out information about whatever the opportunity is, because it might be really good for my business. I'm not just gonna say, "Oh, this, I don't believe that they can market my business this good. They must want a lot of money," and just shut it down. No, there's a time to be skeptical, and there's a time that you could be too skeptical. You know what I mean, over a good opportunity. So, don't let your skepticism keep you from creating wealth in your life. Make sure that you have healthy skepticisms when dealing with your business opportunity. Don't just cut them off and say, "I don't believe that person could do that. I don't believe they can help me increase my money in 90 days. I don't believe in affirmatives." I don't, affirmations. Affirmations is like money flows to me in avalanches of abundance. That's considered affirmations. Anything that you're going to repeatedly say over and over. And so you've never done it before, but you say, "Oh, I don't believe in that. I don't think that really works." You've never even tried it, don't know anything about it, don't know nobody who tried it. And you just, "I don't think that really works. I don't think you could get money by just repeating it. I'm going to be rich. I'm going to be rich." No, I don't believe that. You're cutting off your own money, because a lot of these things are absolutely 100% true. I was doing a research for my book, Wealth Mindset, and I had said, okay, I was going to give some examples of a few celebrities, famous people, who got their money by using affirmation. Do you know, when I started researching that, it was so many celebrities, just about all of them out there. Until I was like, I can't put all these people like this in my book. This would be my whole book about them. So I had to cut down, some of the celebrity stories, and just use some of them. And some of them I didn't even know they used affirmations to get famous. Like Lady Gaga was one of them. I didn't even know she had done that. So I had learned a lot too. But my point is, the celebrities or the famous people that are out there that have become multimillionaires, they did it because they did affirmations. I don't know, a lot of you are YouTube users, I'm sure you are. So I don't know if you ever heard of Grant Cardone. He's a real estate guy who started off, he was using drugs when he was about 25, crack user, really heavily addicted, became famous. I'm sorry, he stopped using crack and became rich. And he became rich. He became a millionaire by doing affirmations, and then he became a billionaire. I ran across one of his tapes, and he was saying, okay, so he was gonna say, "I'm a billionaire," over and over. And he said, "So we're gonna see if this work, if I become a billionaire." When I had ran across the tape, he was already a billionaire at that time. So it did work, and he became a billionaire. So again, I really researched this about different celebrities and famous people, and there weren't a one that I ran across that had not done this to obtain great wealth. So just because you never heard of it, or you don't know it's true because you never experienced it, or nobody in your family ever experienced it, don't just write it off as negative skepticism and say that affirmations never work. Okay? So don't let your negative skepticism just ruin it for you. Always have positive skepticism. Okay, thank you. This is the Patricia Show.